Travel management is one of my favorite tasks as an executive virtual assistant. And isa yan sa top 3 na basic skills that kailangan mong matutunan as an EVA, kasama dyan yung inbox management and calendar management. And then yung third natin is travel management. Katulad ng question niya dito or request niya dito, more travel management content please daw. So here we go. Let's start off with how you are going to book flights as an executive VA. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Mia. I'm an operations manager handling a team of executive VAs. I used to be an executive virtual assistant also for more than 2 years. Prior to that, wala po akong experience as an EVA. So natutunan ko lahat to from doing the work as well as transferring yung skills from my previous work experience to becoming an executive VA. At kaya mo din. So, since tinuturuan ko nga kayo how to become a successful EVA, let's start off with how to book flights as an executive virtual assistant. Ito yung mga tips and techniques ko kung paano to successfully book flights for my client. First thing na dapat na gagawin nyo is get to know muna kung ano yung client preferences nyo. Anong ibig sabihin ng preferences? Nandyan yung kung ano yung mga favorite na airlines na gusto niya, ano yung mga airlines na ayaw niya para hindi na masayang yung oras mo. May mga seat preference ba siya? Gusto ba niya business class, first class, or okay lang sa kanya yung economy? Gusto ba niya ng extra leg room? Anong oras niya gusto umalis? Siyempre, kung saan siya pupunta. May mga kasama ba siya? Ilan ang kasama niya? 'Di ba? So you have to find out kung ano yung mga gusto niya. Meron ba siyang, if it's a long flight, more than 10 hours na flight, ano yung pagkain? Ano yung mga allergies niya? Especially if this is the first time that you're going to do this for your client or one of the first tasks that you're going to do for your client. Once na alam mo na kung ano yung mga preferences ng client mo when it comes to flights, take note ha, kahit sa mga seats, may mga preferences din sila. Gusto ba nila ng aisle? Gusto ba nila ng window? Gusto ba nila na kailangan bilhin mo lahat ng seat sa tabi niya para wala siyang katabi? Trust me, my client was like that. Kasi kadalasan, di ba, kapag first class ka or business class ka, dalawa yung seat na magkatabi, especially pag nasa gitna. So, ang ginagawa ng client ko, dahil ayaw niya ng may katabi, binibili namin yung parehong seat, kahit mag-isa lang siya lang lilipad. So, you have to know what your client's preferences are. Next thing that you're going to ask, kung meron ba silang logins or may mga airline accounts ba sila. Ibig sabihin nun, yun yung mga usual na ginagamit nila ng mga airline. Very important to get the logins as well kasi kapag yun yung napili nilang flight or airline na gagamitin nyo or bibilin mo for your client is maka-login ka doon, you purchase the ticket from the website and get the points. Yun yung pinaka-importante. Another thing that's very important, that's why you should get your logins, kasi baka pwede mo nang gamitin yung points and wala ka nang kailangan bayaran, especially if frequent flyer yung client mo. Usually, may mga discounts din kapag ginagamit mo yung logins or magbubuka using the account. And sometimes din kasi, yung mga credit cards ng client is naka-tie up sa airline nila. So usually, may mga freebies or discounts. So make sure that you get those logins as well. Next thing, kapag nalaman mo na lahat ng information na yon, is magsa-search ka na and use search engines such as Skyscanner or Google Flights or Kayak or whatever type of search engine ang familiar ka. Ang pinaka-favorite ko sa lahat is Skyscanner. Now, going to point number 5, based on yung mga nakita mo sa Skyscanner, gagawa ka ngayon ng top 3 to 5 recommendations mo for your client. Kung ano yung pasok dun sa mga preference nila. You can batch it by time or seat or amount. Ikaw na bahala how you want to provide that recommendation. You can use your Google Sheets or whatever project management tool na ginagamit ninyo ng client nyo to present your recommendation. But take note, ang pinaka-importante dyan, even if you have 3 or 5 recommendations, nasa pinakataas talaga dapat kung ano yung pinaka-recommended mo. Why? Because as an executive VA, you make it easy for your client to decide. So even if you're giving them options, binibigyan mo din sila ng, or pinapakita mo na sa kanila kung ano yung best option sa lahat. And then it's up to them whether they choose yung recommendation mo or yung recommended mo, or mamimili pa sila doon sa iba, or they would ask you for more. But just make sure that you provide at least 3 to 5 and highlight kung ano yung pinaka-recommended. Next up, kapag meron ng napili si client, magbubook ka na ngayon ng flight. Take note, the search engines na ginamit mo to research kung ano yung mga flights na nirecommend mo, wag na wag ka doon magbubook. You always book directly from the airline, especially if may logins or may account si client doon. Number one, actually, kahit walang login si client, I always book directly sa website and not sa Skyscanner. Even if mas mura ng konti kay Skyscanner. Why? Because just in case your client decides to cancel the flight or move or rebook or whatever, mas madali makapag-rebook and cancel at makakuha ng refund if you book directly sa website. If you use search engines kasi kadalasan ang hirap mag-book, mag-rebook or mag-cancel sa kanila at manghingi ng refund. And trust me, madalas talaga nagka-cancel at nagre-rebook ang mga clients. That's because they have very busy schedules. So minsan may mga last minute changes sa schedule nila that they have to change the date, the time, or whatever. So it's very important that you book directly from the airline para malinaw na malinaw yung mga yung mga cancellation and rebooking processes nila. Hindi katulad nung sa mga search engines. Once na nabook mo na yung flight, make sure to update your client's calendar with the correct time zone, especially if they're going to go to a country na magkaiba yung time zone. There is a feature sa Google Calendar where you can set yung start time zone and end time zone. So make sure that you choose that and also make sure that you put in the right flight details. Sometimes kapag naka-Gmail si client and naka-connect sa Google Calendar, kapag nakakatanggap ng airline ticket si Gmail, automatically nag-update siya or nilalagay niya yung flight time, date, and details sa Google Calendar na ni client. But that's really sometimes lang. Hindi siya all the time. So you just have to double check or triple check kung nandoon, kung nag-automatic update yung calendar once na natanggap mo yung ticket or kailangan mo talaga manually ilagay. Just make sure that you include all of the details sa client's calendar ninyo. Last but definitely not the least, you have to make sure that all of the documents na kailangan ng client mo for that flight or for that travel is nakasave sa isang folder. Shared folder, meaning it can be in a Google Drive, in an iCloud, or in Dropbox, whatever type of shared folder na ginagamit ninyo ni client. Make sure that you save all of the important documents there. And that's the fastest or simplest way that I can explain how to book flights or effectively and efficiently book flights as an executive virtual assistant. If you want to learn more about these things more in detail, I do have an online course. It's 16 modules with 16 hours worth of tutorials. It's self-paced. You can enroll anytime and take it anytime you want. Just click the link in my bio and hanapin ninyo yung enroll here. This is one of the topics na nakasama doon sa module and I discuss it more in detail in that online course. So if you're interested to upskill as an EVA and start providing service as an EVA, then I suggest enroll in my course. If you want free content, you can follow me here on TikTok or check out my free learning center for all of the free content as well as my YT channel for more free tutorials. If you want to become an executive virtual assistant, we're currently hiring here in Athena. All you have to do is again click the link in my bio and look for apply here at Athena link and start your application. Thank you so much everybody. I hope you learned something from this quick almost 10-minute video. But yeah, follow for more content like this.